Hello, I'm Andy and I'm going to read to you an annual 2018 Your Love Story. And this is for you coming from Sagittarius. Now let's start with talking about the calendar year 2018. It's got 4 planets looking after the calendar year 2018. The other 5 planets are used for the age areas to give positive energy or negative energy to the age areas. Now these 4 planets who look after 2018, they could be negative or positive for different signs. But for you coming from Sagittarius, they are going to give you immediately 40% of bonus good energy. So you can look forward to 2018 as producing many opportunities and a good foundation, whether in business, whether in job, whether in romance, whether in marriage, whether in sport, whether in achieving anything. Now, the other 60% belongs to the ages, and these are controlled by the other 5 planets. So you see, the age is very important ingredient in horoscope language. And so these 5 planets control the other 4 planets in the 2018. Now all I know is that you come from Sagittarius and that you are in 2018. That's all I know. So I'll have to give you some samples because I do not know your ages. And one day, if I may happen to be able to do a Skype session of 90 minutes with you, and that will cost you USD 50. And that will be based on your date of birth and your time of birth and looking at your palms and face reading you while I Skype with you using Kabbalistic Tarot. And that will be to settle your next 5, 6 or 7 years in all areas of your life, not only love story. But let's talk about that later. Now, I'm going to give you some sample ages, and let's start with, if you happen to be the ages of 21, or 30, or 39, or 48, or 57, or 66, or 75, then you're going to have tremendous surge of good luck energy in every area of life possible in 2018. So if you're of these ages, these planets from the age get along very well with the planets of the calendar year. And that's what we want. That's when they dovetail. And that's when they cause big good things to happen for you, long-term possibilities of good things as well. Another set of ages which I like are, if you happen to be the ages of 16 or 25 or 34 or 43 or 52 or 61 or 70 or 79, then you are also going to have a great surge of energy in 2018, and whether it's a job area, whether it's any area, you will do well. This program is all about your love story, and so in the area of love story you will do extremely well if you are of the earlier dates that I mentioned and also of these dates which I've just mentioned. So you see, you are going to have tremendous energies of attracting a romance, doing very well in marriage and existing romance as well. So that's how it goes. Now I'm going to give you a sample of some ages which may prove to be having difficulty in 2018 because the age planets will not get along with the calendar year planets. And if you happen to be the ages of 23 or 32 or 41 or 50 or 59 or 68 or 77, then you have to be very cautious in 2018. The romance that you may find will come with a lot of complications, and your ongoing romance will have a lot of series of problems as well, some financially, some in other areas, and your marriage situation will be rocky in 2018 if you happen to be of these ages I've just mentioned in 2018. Another set of examples is if you happen to be the ages of 17 or 26 or 35 or 44 or 53 or 62 or 71 or 80. you're also going to attract plenty of long-term problems or problems from the recent past coming into your life in 2018. So you see, these kind of ages will attract trouble, and if you do get a romance of these negative ages which I've just mentioned, then be careful. It comes with complications of finances or some things of the past, and this new romance will give you trouble in 2018. And your existing romance will have to be very carefully dealt with. Easy depression, easy trouble, easy past issues coming up, all this will trouble that. And if you are married, you will also have more than your share of trouble if you are of these ages which I've just mentioned. And so that's how things work with the ages and the calendar year. That's why it's very important for me to have your full date of birth and time of birth and look at your palms to get a proper horoscope for you made one day. And we can Skype on that. Now I'm going to the areas of to be born on what date and how will that result in 2018. Now, if you are born on the 3rd or the 12th or the 21st or the 30th in the period of Sagittarius, then you are going to do very well in 2018. You see, Kabbalistic astrology is a very interwoven fabric of programming. And so it says if you're born on the 3rd, 12th, 21st or 30th in the period of Sagittarius, the connections to 2018 will be tremendously good. You will be made to do some big things in your life in 2018. You'll be able to achieve in the job area very well. But we are talking of more, this is your love story. And so in your love story area, you will attract a lot of attraction. New romances will come your way. The possibility of ongoing romance will be tremendously good. Your marriage situation will be very stable. And the romance that you find in 2018 will be very helpful, will be very faithful and loyal, and will be very supportive. Now I want to give you another set of born on what dates. How will it work out for you in the area of love story? Now, if you happen to be born on the 7th, the 16th or the 25th in the period of Sagittarius, you will also enjoy a great love story in the form that these ages will attract plenty of new romances for you and your ongoing romance. And if you are married, it will also do extremely well. And there will be a lot of pattern of travel and holidays as well. So you see how things work that way. Let me give you a sample of born on what dates and how it affects 2018 in a negative way. If you happen to be born on the 5th or the 14th or the 23rd in the period of Sagittarius, now this is only for 2018, it says that you will have a lot of trouble in 2018, a lot of difficulties. And if you find the romance coming your way, it will be loaded with complications and trouble. And the ongoing romance will be dealt with very severely in a negative way. And you will have every difficulty in keeping it going. So you'll have to work very hard. And if you are married, you will have tremendous pressure, whether it's financial pressure, whether it's any kind of emotional pressure and mental pressure as well in your marriage. And lastly, I'll give you one more sample of ages and how the born again, or rather born on what dates and how it affects 2018. And if you happen to be born on the 4th or the 13th or the 22nd or the 34th or the 31st, 4th, the 13th, the 22nd and the 31st in the period of Sagittarius, be ready for unexpected problems coming your way where new romances will come, but they will come with the intention of giving you a very difficult passage of life in 2018, causing you unexpected difficulties, unexpected losses of some kind or another. And your existing romance will also be very difficult in trying to get a foundation. How to improve your ongoing romance will be very difficult. And it can be stretched to breaking point very unexpectedly and very suddenly and quickly. And also if you are married, you have to be careful that a little bit of bad news, a little bit of bad behavior from anybody, it can produce stretching your marriage to breaking point as well. So this is how ages, or rather this is how born on certain dates in the period of Sagittarius can affect whether for good or bad in 2018. There will be certain sun sign periods in 2018 that will cause you problems for you coming from Sagittarius. And firstly, I worry that the period of May 21st to June 21st is going to be very difficult for you in 2018. And after that, I worry that the period of August the 22nd up to September the 23rd is also going to be a very difficult period for you in the areas of romance and marriage and family. And there is one more, which would be December the 22nd up to the end of the year 2018. So these little signals say that watch out for these periods in 2018. They will hit you very hard in areas of new romance that you got, or ongoing romance, or the marriage area. So your love story will have many ups and downs during these periods. Now I'm going to give you certain sun signs that bring good luck for you in 2018. And firstly, for you coming from Sagittarius, I like the period of June the 25th up to July the 21st. And another period in 2018 which I like very much for you is the period of Sagittarius itself, November the 24th up to December the 21st. And there's one more period which I like around 60% would be February the 19th up to March the 20th. So during these periods I've just mentioned, intense good luck to get new romance, enjoy the romance which is existing, or even marriage life. And so you see, that's what I can tell you for 2018. So a lot depends on your age, and that's why I'm Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And during these 90 minutes, I'll have your date of birth and your time of birth, and I'll look at your palms, and I'll face read you on Skype, and I'll even use Kabbalistic tarot cards. And these 90 minutes will have to do with all areas of your life, not only in the area of love story, your job, your business, your career and finances, and your health as well, and of course the love part of their life as well. So go to Facebook, go to Skype, leave me a message, send me an email, and let's get down to having this 90-minute session so that I can help you to get your next 5, 6 or 7 years perfectly right in all areas of your life. In the meantime, coming back to your love story, I wish you the best of luck, best of foundation of happy things in 2018. Thank you and goodbye.